hear myself. Welcome, kids. How you doing? Just kind of getting going here, so pardon me while I turn this down. Also, yeah, the title is The Bad News. God, I hope that's not a bad text. This is the Bad Mood Livestream. Not much. Ocean Dude, what's up with you? So, I made tomorrow's shorts video, and I did something I probably shouldn't have, and now I'm just waiting for the repercussions because I sent the link to someone. It might have to do with that AXG Pro. You also have to forgive me, my eyes are really shot today. I'm in an overall just terrible mood today, which does happen. What's up, Brady? What's up, Snafood? Yeah, everybody has days, and I'm having a bit of one. Just frustration with literally everything. You know, driving into town gave me a bad mood, and dealing with people gave me a bad mood. eBay customers put me into a bad mood. So everything, I mean, it's just one of those days. You know, I warned my friends. I'm like, dude, horrifically bad mood day. So yeah, I just kind of came into this one. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I tried to take a nap, but my eyes hurt because I couldn't sleep. So, but yeah, no, it's just little things. I sold some stuff on eBay, and douchebag from another country is trying to claim he didn't get it. So now he charged back like $1,000 worth of shit. So now I gotta fight him on that, and I'll win. It's just, you know, it's just crappy when people are douchebags, because then it makes me a douchebag, and then that gets me in a bad mood. But no, like getting mad, like internally mad when somebody's doing 3 miles an hour under the speed limit, that's not good. So I just recognized I was in a bit of a foul-y mood today. So I made a couple of shorts that made me giggle. My chair sucks. I gotta get a new one. But yeah, it's just been a little bit of an annoying day. Getting going though. Just like I said, put up stuff. I want to have a good time. Just kind of talk to you guys, have some fun. I watched Honest Outlaws don't of the Live Free Armory 1911 or 2011. I'm probably not going to get that one. Just to be completely honest with you guys, I don't like the cuts on the slide. I think it looks. I know it's Live Free Armory style, but it just looks gross. I've tried to like it. I watched the video twice. Oh, that's right. I was going to grab my other keyboard. Give me 1 second. Not touching it. I'm not touching it. It's good. I'm not touching it. I think this is the one that's connected to it. Yeah. It's my Logitech wireless keyboard. It's a softer keyboard for typing. Yeah. Brady. No, you guys are fine. Like I said, we're good. Yeah, if I was worried about it, I would have just not made you. I would have taken away your moderator status. I don't care. Brady. But yeah, no, like I said, I watched a few different videos on the Live Free. I cannot get over the cuts in the slide. They're too big, they're too chunky. They just don't look right to me. The rest of the frame looks nice, but it's the bottom cut. If you haven't seen it, I'll just OBS it real quick. So right here, this is right off of their page. Oh no, we're not looking at somebody else's ad, so we're gonna do that. But this one line that runs through the slide, you can see the cursor on my phone. This line right here, on my phone. What am I talking about? Just, it doesn't look right to me. This throws off the entire gun to me because you have the break here from the dust cover. Also, it should have a full dust cover when it's that much of a dust cover, but you have the dust cover that stops there, and then you have the entire length of the cut that runs through the slide, which then subsections the slide. I don't like that at all. So PFP is because there's an arcade in my family. It's in PFP. What's the PFP? Are you getting snow in the next round of storms Thursday and Friday? We've been getting a little bit of snow. Again, sorry, my eyes are just completely borked right now. In fact, I'm gonna put some drops in them while we're talking. Not touching the guns. This is all I'm touching. Yeah. Hey, at least I got the camera working. I haven't touched it since last time. Oh yeah, that helps me see a lot. And then, Your Honor, the car wouldn't start. I've been having to put artificial tears in my eyes ever since I got the LASIK because apparently my eyes aren't producing as much water as they used to, or as many tears. So, profile pic, got it. Sorry, I don't understand leet speak as well as I wish I did. Anyways, let's talk about some other stuff. New stuff that's coming out. Obviously, the 2011 resurgence, or 2011, just it became the thing this year, going into 2024. I took a longer look at the Glock 49. It's, again, not something that really interests me because you can make the exact same gun by buying a 47, and if you already own a 19, just swap them over. What other ones, new ones were we looking at? See some of the guys. Oh, that actually hurt. The 75th anniversary Ruger SR 1911. Yankee Marshall just did a little bit of a video on those. Some of those look good. If you saw the short I did this morning, honestly, I overslept and I just didn't have a short done. So I grabbed that Winchester 3030 out of my safe and did a quick video on it. Hey Wood, what's up? You're always paranoid somebody replaced the eye drops with super glue. My thing is I don't like doing things to myself that I find uncomfortable, so it actually takes me a few tries to get the drops into my eyes. But yeah, apparently I've been keeping my eyes open too much because they dried out, which is what happens really badly after you get LASIK, because all of a sudden your eyes work and you're just sitting there, you're reading everything, and it can throw your eyes off. So what are your favorite guns? Least favorite guns and weirdest guns. My favorite guns right now would be my SP01 Tactical that I use. It's got lock grips on it and some Cajun Gunworks parts. That X5 Legion that's back there is mine. The AXG Pro is Daniel's, or actually I'm buying that X5 Legion to replace my old X5 Legion because that's a good deal that guy's selling that one for, so I'm actually going to be picking that one up. Obviously my 1911s, I'm kind of digging this Mitchell Mauser that I had picked up. So I'm really enjoying that one. Least favorite guns. My least favorite guns are ones that are overly complicated in their recoil spring setup and designs. I'm not a fan of the PK series from the Walthers, the PK 380s, the PK 22, and then the I don't know if they did it in 9, but just the PK series. The way the guide rod has to go in, it's too floppy because the guide rod isn't full length, and those are a little bit annoying. So I'm not a huge, gigantic fan of that guide rod spring style. Weirdest guns. I have a 22 caliber Luger that was created recently within the last 10 years. That's one of my weirder guns. I do have a couple of bolt action shotguns, 12 gauge bolt actions. I got a Winchester, got a couple of pump action rifles, Remington 760 or 746 I think it is, and 30-06. And then, you know, I've got a couple, like I've got a Ruger 1022 and an Archangel AR-15 stock that I really like, but it's not always reliable. Those are my weirder guns. I don't have any like super weird guns, because to get into the super weird guns, a lot of times you have to go with the super old guns. And again, I'm not as big a fan of the super old guns that were out there. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get the hang of using the OBS and stuff. So, yeah, cool. If you're new to the 22 short and 22 long Luger, those are cool. The damn spot, you've had the absolute worst day. The fact that you're streaming just fixed that. Good to see you, man. Hey, man, thanks for coming, dude. If you're having a bad day, today is a great day for having a bad day. So if you need to talk about stuff, just throw it out there. Yeah, I don't know why, I just got emotional. I guess today's a little bit stronger on me than I thought. So yeah, nothing major today either. It's just not a great day. You don't know why. That's the best reason to have a gun, Jenny. Sorry, Brady. I keep reading your name and then responding. I've got, oh, I don't have the Burgo sitting out. I should have put the Burgo out. The Rhino revolver is a weird pistol, barrel on the bottom, meh. Yeah, well, it's based on a different, the Rhino was created by the same guy that created the other version of the gun. It's innovative in that it does put the recoil directly into your palm. So, because the barrel is actually in line basically with the trigger, you know, so you've got a bore axis that's, you know, trigger's right here, your bore's right here. So instead of being up here and pushing back, causing your hand to tilt, it actually pushes down much lower so that it's more of a downward push. And 357 is an easy enough round to handle the recoil from, but it helps to have that there. Ooh, dude just did the barrel porting. Oh, barrel porting. That's dumb. Oh, yay, good. See, he's doing the same thing again. Just going through my subscription, seeing if anybody's doing anything fun today. Anyway. Yeah, so I made a few videos today, uploaded a few of them. They'll be moving over into the members only section, so until they go live. So if you're interested in doing stuff to help the channel and you got an extra bucky, feel free to sometimes join the channel. Extra buck, you get access to all the videos early. I don't have like a level limit. Buck gets you, or $1.99 gets you into the extra stuff. So let's see, we're gonna go members. Sorry, I'm putting these to members only since I just put them up. Might even show the one here today during the live streaming near the end of it, so make sure you're still here for that one. Brady, you know 12 isn't exactly a lot of people, and even though you don't have that many people, you still stream. Thanks, man. This is a lot for me too. I just like doing it. It's just something where I enjoy it, and because I enjoy it, it makes me feel better. I just like having people to talk to, and you guys you guys are just interesting. What's up, DB? Did I see they're coming out with the 5.7 Rock Compact? No, I did not. I'll have to check that one out. You can need about 350. You know, I just watched something. What was I watching? Something that was funny like that. I don't know. Yesterday I watched Fast X and Hobbs and Shaw finally. Although I'm very angry with frickin' Amazon because they're putting a lot of stuff through their Freevee or Freevee edition of Amazon. I pay for Amazon Prime, I pay for Stars, I pay for Paramount Plus, I pay for all the streaming stuff, and they're putting in all the ads, and that's driving me nuts. It's actually pissing me off because why would you open your camera app too? Yeah, I found that annoying. Also, how is CVS staying in business, man? I went there the other night because I wanted some of my red drink mix, and they, you know, I didn't feel like going to Walgreens because it was rush hour, so I went over to CVS to see what they had, and I was going to get some milk and cereal. You know, might as well have some milk and cereal. And the freaking milk was almost $7 for half a gallon. That means if you get a half a gallon of skim and a half a gallon of 1%, you wind up paying $13.80 plus tax here in Virginia, so $14 for a gallon of milk. I literally put it back and I walked out, and the lady at the counter was like, "Why are you leaving, sir?" And I was like, "Because your milk is $14 a gallon." That was insane. Yeah, 5.7 is becoming popular, and it's good. I like that. The more people like a round, the cheaper the round becomes. 300 Blackout has come down, although it's kind of stabilizing at a crap price. But you got other ones like 10 mil. 10 mil has come down in price since it's jumped up in popularity, and 5.7 has come down in price since it's gone up in popularity. So I definitely approve. Brady, do I do airsoft? I collected them for a while, and I was doing some video unboxings of like Fox Airsoft and E-Vike. Unfortunately, getting the E-Vike box of awesomeness is always difficult because I'm pretty sure they're cherry picking who gets them for a few of the boxes, because they got their guys that will do videos religiously, and I think they're giving them boxes. As for me, I've picked up a couple of Fox Airsoft boxes, had decent luck, but two of them I got the exact same AAP01, which was the Mark 22 Airsoft, and you know, I got tired of getting the same gun over and over. 380 is popular. 380 has never really been like what I would call super popular, but it's not a dead cartridge. It's a cartridge that's a medium cartridge. It's good for people that don't want to carry bigger guns, although with the invention of the 9mm subcompact, it's kind of done away with the need to go to 380. But you've got like the Cheetah that came out from Beretta this year, the Gerson tip-up barrel 380. So 380 is not going anywhere. It's just never been as popular as 9, obviously. Jerky boys, Jersey boys, bro. What am I missing? Red Drink. Hello, Maurice. What's going on with you today? Thanks for stopping in, my man. You got gas for $2.93 this morning. Thought it was a score. In Florida, I would say, why do I keep saying Florida? Because you said Florida. Checking in from Florida. I knew you were in Florida, DB. 267 for you. It's gone back up to 299 here in Northern Virginia, but it was at 279, which is fine. I run 93 octane in all my vehicles. It's just better for them. Higher octane rating can create better combustion and overall better fuel economy, believe it or not. So when the fuel price difference is about 40 cents a gallon, my Durango on 93 octane, because the Gen 3 Eagle Hemi, which I have, has a variable valve timing for the intake, which means it can retard or advance its timing, which can reduce its power level. When it reduces its power level to run 87 octane, it will actually get worse gas mileage by quite a bit. So with 93 octane and normal driving habits, I'll get about 21 miles to the gallon. With 87 octane, because of the power loss and the retardation of the intake cam, it actually, or not the intake cam, but just the timing of the engine. It can vary the timing of its own engine. Because it can retard the timing of the engine electronically, you lose about 10 to 20% of your horsepower, and it also reduces your gas mileage. On 87 octane, my Durango gets about 16. On 93, I get almost 21. So that's 5 miles to the gallon, which means that every 4 gallons I'm getting, or every four gallons I'm getting, it's a 5 mile per gallon difference. So that means that I'm losing an extra gallon, which means it costs me $4 to save $1.60, if that makes sense, because I'm losing an entire gallon of fuel. Basically, I'm using an extra gallon of fuel to save money, and it doesn't make sense. Any bad on Springfield XD 9mm? No, they're good guns. They're reliable. They're just older tech. They were built by HS Product over in Croatia. They're pretty dependable. They run decent. They have a grip safety. Some people like it. Some people don't. I'm a 1911 guy, so I'm fine with grip safeties. They were just a little bit chunky, and then when you got into the competition ones and the OSP guns and all that stuff, they got a little bit pricey. I would recommend, if you're looking at one today, a Springfield, I'd check out the Echelon. It's the evolution of the XD line. Well, it's a complete replacement of it, but it's a good gun. But if you are looking at an XD, they're pretty nice. Even the single stack self-protection ones ran fine. You had to break into your stash of New Balance today. Got to order some more. You like to keep about 5 pair on hand. That makes sense. Looking into getting an AK or AR style rifle in the near future and is wondering what you'd recommend under $1,000-ish, mildly easy platform to operate for an intermediate user. You can get an AK under $1,000, but you're going to wind up going with the Century Arms. You're going to wind up going with the Vishka. The Vishka, unfortunately, is not as reliable as the the CV39 V2s that were out. But the Vishka can run if you are looking for one. You're just not going to get some of the other ones that you wish you could get. But yeah, you can get a Wasser right now, which is a 30-round, 16-inch barrel. They MSRP at $1,000. Kalashnikov USA, if you're willing to go a little bit over $1,000, they're a good place to look. Do not get the Riley arms. The Zastavas are over $1,000. I'm looking at in stock here. I do not recommend the Rileys. They have, unfortunately, a capability of self-disassembly. So keep that in mind. But yeah, Century Arms is going to be about the only way you're going to go if you go to a regular gun store, not one that marks up their stuff too much. That might get you in close to where you want to be. Yeah, their Wasser 10s can be had for under $1,000. Although the Descent looks pretty interesting. 93 octane DAM. You run stuff that still has dyno chunks in it. 21 minus 17, 21 minus 16, 16. High bore axis. Echelon. Get 2 ARs for $1,000. You remember Wassers were fuller. Yeah, unfortunately, AKs, the minute a lot of different brands were actually banned from importation, it causes the rest of them to go up in price. Yeah, because like Arsenals are $2,600. Zastavas are, you know, $1,200 to $1,300, which is close. Yeah, you can get some of the pistol stuff though. You can get some like 10-inch pistol stuff for about that. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to try to do math on my gas economy. It's just been annoying me. Because people don't realize how much fuel costs add to the overall price of ownership of a vehicle. I did a breakdown on TikTok. Still over there. You can check it out there. I just don't do anything there. I did the cost of ownership for my Mustang GT Track Pack from ownership till selling it. And over the course of owning it, just in maintenance, I think I spent over 50 grand in 7 years because I put 150,000 miles on the car and I was paying an average of $4 a gallon for fuel and I got an average of 20 miles per gallon. So that means I used 7,500 gallons of fuel at $4 a gallon. In the early days, I was paying over $5 because I bought it during the bad gas hike. So I paid roughly $30,000 just in fuel. The oil changes, I change the oil every 3,000 miles, so I did 50 oil changes at $120 a piece. So I spent $6 grand in the oil changes. I went through 4 sets of tires at $1,400 a piece. So you're talking again another $5,600. Brakes, stuff like that, mild maintenance stuff. Yeah, I spent like over $55,000 plus the cost of the car. I spent like 100 grand to own that car for 7 years. You can always get an SKS, the poor man's AK. Yes, those finally went back down in price. Company car and fuel card equals free. Yeah, sometimes. You know, the thing right now, since I'm running my own business, is that I do have the ability to write off my fuel because my fuel is used for company purposes when I go to buy stuff. When I go to auctions and things like that, I will fill up my tank, and then I get to write that off. I get to write off depreciation with mileage. I get to write off in insurance, all that stuff. Here in the state of Virginia, we have to pay property tax, so I get to write off a lot of that stuff too. So, yeah, my voice is a little bit down today. I can actually tell my breathing's a little bit off right now because I'm just a little bit tired. Yeah, I have no idea. Lego really didn't put anything on anything I put up today, so I don't know if Lego's going to be joining us today. But yeah, if there's anything else out there, just throw them out there. I don't think I've ever had a company car. However, when I sold cars for the dealerships, I would just throw my dealer tags on them. And then even here in Virginia, here in the state of Virginia, if you need a car to pass emissions, but you've done something to disassemble the or disconnect the battery, you actually have to put a drive cycle on the car, 15 to 20 to 30 minutes. And it's not just time of driving. You need to do start, stops, things like that. So I would take a different car like every day for a while, and I would drive it home and drive it back, do my errands and things like that. And that worked out fine until I hit a deer picking my mother up from the airport. It was like 11:30 at night. We were coming up the side road near the house, and a deer jumped over the fence. I tried to swerve to the left, but it ran straight into the front of a Ford Explorer Sport and caused like $8 or $9 grand in damage, according to the body shop behind us. You had a company car for 10 years, got a new job with no car, but it paid twice the money. Good for you, brother. Hello, folks. Hey, Zaxxon, what's going on? You're wondering why an M70 pistol and 32 ACP from the 70-90s while having an AK-M70 rifle at the same time the AK-47 M70 is still being made. That's weird. Well, Diamondback does that actually right now, Ocean Dude, believe it or not. They have the DB9 pistol and they have the DB9R, which is their AK chambered or AR chambered in 9mm. So a lot of places just don't like to be original with their naming practices. So look at Glock. They name theirs by their release and iteration number. Glock 49 is just the 49th variant of a Glock that they've approved through the production lineup of the gun. State inspection scams. Yeah, I don't like state inspections. State inspections are just a ripoff. When I lived in Minnesota, Jesse Ventura had just become the governor, and he and the cabinet eliminated the emissions inspection because you had to have emissions in Minnesota, but we didn't have yearly inspections. Here in the state of Virginia, we have to have state safety inspections every year. Luckily, I live in a county that doesn't have emissions inspections, but yeah, we're still required to take our vehicles in every year to have them inspected. And then we get state property tax on all our vehicles, which means I pay an extra $700 a year in state taxes for a vehicle that I only paid $638 in tax for because I paid $18,500 for the car. So I was taxed for $18,500. $18,500 at 6.5% is roughly under $700, whereas I literally got the 6-month tax bill for the vehicle and it was $376, meaning that for a year it was going to be $625-ish to keep my state property tax for my vehicle. And that's annoying when I'm going to pay more every year than I did when I bought the vehicle, which is bullshit because they claim they take the property tax and they use it for schools and all these other programs when the property tax for vehicles is supposed to be for road use. It's supposed to be for doing roads and maintaining them, and they're just full of crap, and they're just using it to supplement and pad their other divisions. It's bullshit. 32 is old school military caliber. For $1,200, you can get a good AR ammo and mags. Not wanting the poor man's anything. Already did that. Looking for ease of operation. 12 to 15 car camp. What I would actually suggest to you is try to find a place that might have like a used, I mean, Zastava is a decent rifle, so you can get those in about that range, but try to find somebody that has a used arsenal. You may be able to find somebody that has one for around $1,500. If you can find the older C39 V2s from Century, those are milled receivers. They're not stamped, so they're a little bit better. They have better trunnions, better riveting. Everything is better. Otherwise, yeah, Zastava would probably be the way I would say to go for a new build AK for around $1,500. F taxes moved to a free state. I like Virginia in general. The prices for other stuff aren't as bad as some states. New York, for example, is what, 11% tax for a lot of things, where here we're 6%. I would like to re-register my vehicle back in Minnesota. Back in Minnesota, like you said, you just paid tax when you purchased the vehicle. I don't even have to pay tax when I retitle it. You just retitle the vehicle, and then you just pay a registration fee every year, which I pay a registration every year and an inspection every year. So, your M70 pistol was a military police in 1983. 32 ACP is a fun round, but stupid expensive. That's true. Crap, and folks complain about Cali registrations. Yeah, well, Cali registration, the problem I have with California vehicle registrations and California vehicle just ownership is the fact that they can get you in trouble for modifications to your vehicle. But also, I saw a guy was involved in a lawsuit, and I think he actually lost the lawsuit because he was driving his Hellcat on the road with the red key. And the red key unlocks all 700 horsepower. The black standard key limits the vehicle's computer to 500 horsepower, I believe, or 505. And he got pulled over, and the police towed his vehicle, made it go back to the dealership, and they had to remove everything that allowed the red key to work. So they had to put a stock, I think a Scat Pack computer in it in order to make it legal. And I think he's still fighting it. I don't think they did anything to the car. But like in the state of California, they said that running the red key was illegal. And I can't believe that's true, but they were saying it was. In Massachusetts, it's $25 on the 1,000 for tax, and the value estimate is based on someone's number picked out of their ARS. Pretty much. Brady, AR or AK? Well, AR or AK? I would go with an AR. Honestly, the stuff's just sitting on the couch just because that's where I stage stuff. I don't care. I leave guns out all the time. No children, small midget people with needs ever come into my house, and if they do, then I lock up the guns. If I know there's going to be like friends visiting with kids, I'll lock everything up. My buddy has not answered me back yet in regards to the video I did, so he might be angry. Zaxxon, you can register a low-value car in California for $150. You only pay sales tax the first time. Yeah, Minnesota, that was that way. In Minnesota, if the vehicle's value was under $3,000, then it was a fixed tax rate, so you weren't paying 6% because that was like less than anything else. I think it was, it's been a while since I lived there, but I think it was like $75 to register the vehicle and the tax, and that was it. And it was only one. Cops will only get you on that if you're driving like a jackass. Normal folks have no worries. Yeah, because I mean, if you're not doing burnouts and stuff, how do they know you're running the red key? That is true. Good used quality stuff doesn't bother me, just as long as it's taken care of. You don't want it to be sold on something that's really a polished up turd. Don't buy my guns. I'll give you a little bit of heads up. Those 2 cigs might have been in milk earlier today. If you guys stay around to the end of the live stream, maybe I'll show you the video. It's in the member section though. If you're a member, you can access it right now, but if you're not, then you can't. So, woohoo. Let's see here. Also, to everybody, I don't know if you guys have seen that short. I put up the 66 Winchester commemorative that my grandfather had hand-built. All positive, like, people talking about it. I was very happy that everybody that's talking about it was being positive and polite. I hate when people aren't polite. Yeah. Although for some reason people were talking about the AK in the background. People kept on claiming it was an American-built one. Another guy thinks it's an inner ordnance, but it's actually a Cougar. For some reason he deleted his comment. I liked it. I didn't say anything about that. It's only showing the 2 though. What would be the best caliber and rifle for a medium-sized apartment? You can't a pistol until you're 21. if you're in an apartment and you want to avoid over penetration, honestly, I would go with the 12 gauge shotgun, get a Maverick 88 and load it with buckshot. There's still always a chance of penetration, but it's going to be the best for a apartment situation. If you have to have a rifle situation, 5.56 is going to go through a guy, 7.62 is going to go through a guy. You're going to be hard pressed to find a rifle caliber. Especially since you can only buy a rifle. You can't buy a 10.5 inch or a 7.5 inch. You have to buy a 16-inch gun. You're not going to be able to really find one that's going to be really what I would call apartment safe. You're going to wind up having to get something that is chambered in a pistol caliber. So in that instance, then an AR-9, PCC, Ruger PCC, Smith & Wesson FPC, any one of those would do. And then you could still shoot a pistol caliber carbine, but I'm assuming that your state might have the same problem we do here in the state of Virginia. In the state of Virginia, if you're under 21, you're allowed to buy rifles if you're over 18, and you can buy a pistol caliber carbine if you're under the age of 21 because you're buying a rifle length firearm. It's sold as a rifle. However, after your initial purchase, you can't buy ammunition for a 9mm or a 45 ACP unless you're buying another rifle on the day, which is stupid, but the ATF told us we can't do it. So let's say that you came in and bought a AR-9 with a 16-inch barrel, you want ammo for it, and you came in the next day, even though I know you got a rifle, I'm not allowed to sell you pistol ammo. It's stupid. Abco, you saw that one and looked brand new like it's never been shot. No, it's never been shot. My grandfather was in the Navy. This is on my stepmother's side, but I call him my grandfather. He was a cool old dude. Unfortunately, he had dementia near the end. But I got to hear all the stories, which was pretty badass. But no, he was in the Navy, and after he got out, he went to work for Winchester, and he picked the wood for those guns himself, walked them down the line, and had them built. After the 70s, he never really shot any of his guns much, from what I understand. Like his 1894 30-30, the one I shoot a few times a year, that hadn't been shot in like 40 years by the point that I had it, because he was going a little bit downhill. Sig and Milk, Snap Crackle Pew. Well, I titled it Part of a Balanced Breakfast. Sorry, this is really off topic, but Guns and Roses or Led Zeppelin? I grew up with Guns N' Roses, but I really appreciate Led Zeppelin, so I'm going to say I like them both. That lever action was a beautiful piece of art. Yes, it was. Led Roses. Yep, Maryland over here, and the gun laws are terrible. Yes, my buddy lives up in Hagerstown, and I've sold him a few of my private guns, and it's ridiculous. I sold him a Beretta. We went up there, we did the transfer. He had to wait 7 days. They have a 7-day waiting period on pistols. Yep. That's the day I'm having. Huge hole. Huge hole. Still missed. 4570 shot shell. Good all around self-defense. That's going to be a hell of a self-defense right there, man. If you're shooting somebody with a 4570 rat shot, holy cow. Your daily Smith & Wesson SD9, and that damn thing is not treated well, always getting crap spilled on it. But it comes down to maintenance and whether or not a guy actually cares to do it. Yeah, I'm a little bit weird that way. Every time I go to the range, when I'm done at the range, I find it relaxing to clean my guns. I know there's some guys out there that just go to the range strictly to train. They throw their guns back in the bag. They leave them in the bag until they feel they're going to use it, or they go back to the range again. I just find something comforting in going and cleaning all my guns after I go to the range. I like them to be fully functional, because if I'm going to launch them across the hemisphere, I at least like to know that they shoot. Brady, you'll be back in an hour, assuming you're still here. You'll see me. Yeah, I should still be here. It's only been half an hour. Let's see. It's an old dirt gun. It needs to be taken care of. Yeah. Old firearms, I feel they should always be shot. In fact, that one was only shot to be test fired, and it makes me a little bit itchy to go out and shoot that one, even though it's a Centennial, mainly because never being fired, who knows, maybe springs can bind up over time, grease can dry up, things like that. I will at some point take that one out and put a round or two through it just to make sure it still fires. With that heavy octagonal barrel and stuff, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine, but I just don't want to take too many risks. Thank you for your great advice, highly appreciate it. No problem, JJ. You only clean the picky one every now and then. It gets cleaned about every 500 rounds ish. Yeah, and you know what, dude? A lot of times it only needs it every 500 rounds or so. It just depends if you're shooting really crappy ammo. I've fired some of my 1911s using Winchester white box ammunition, and that stuff is so dirty when it runs, like the powder barely burns. So you wind up with a lot of carbon residue. Carbon buildup is bad for the gun. And then steel-cased ammo, sometimes that steel-cased ammo doesn't do well. I've actually seen the ammo corrode and then cause corrosion, especially if it sits chambered for a long time, because the casing can corrode, and the corrosion, the rust, the oxidation can actually get leached into the barrels. I've seen barrels that get oxidation because the ammo was so crap. Your safe space is in the garage doing mechanical. Yeah, there you go. You always clean the day after a range day. Been that way since day one. There you go. You don't do a detail clean after range every time. You bore snake it, oil rails, wipe down, and ready. Honestly, that's all it really needs. For controlled environment, it should not rust. That's true. You tried the stupid red cover 9mm from Blazer. Crap stuck in the barrel. You're talking about their version of Syntec, I'm guessing? I've never fired Blazer's version of it. Bro, that thumbnail looks like a setup from the Division 2, especially with the big rectangular suppressor. What's up? Not much, Lobster. Yeah, that's my Osprey 9, and it's actually made for a 9mm. I just didn't have the, I didn't shoot it with that suppressor on it yet because I didn't have the right insert in it. That is a pistol suppressor, so it comes normally with a Nielsen device or a sprung spacer or adapter for it, but I also have the fixed adapter. I just didn't put it on yet. Winchester is dirty as stuff. Yeah. Who will leave steel case chambered? I had a guy bring us a Millennium G2, or it was a Millennium PT-111 Pro, that he had the same ammo in it for 28 years, and it was steel case. It was pretty bad. Yes, it sucked junk. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had it out here. If we ever get the Blazer stuff out here with the red lipstick, I'll try it. Yeah, DB's right. I've had good luck with my Blazer stuff. Here, look at some Japanese cars real quick. I gotta go refill my drink bottle. I didn't realize it was low. So, I'll be right back. Look at this. Look at the Japanese cars. Yes, Blazer is owned by CCI. I'm back, but I had to pull my pants up. Y'all don't need to see my crotch. Here we go. People are like, why are we looking at Japanese cars? I'll tell you why. Because I like me some Jap cars. Shit. Oh, never mind. I got it. Hold on. Purple drink. Actually, we're still doing the red stuff. Sugar-free. I like this stuff. It does have 5 calories. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, my eyes are shot today. It says it's sugar-free, but it has 1 gram. That's not sugar-free. You know, my PT Millennium was not trash. I gotta say, I liked it. No chat, who this? You'll take the Celsius. Dave, because we want Japanese cars. I appreciate Japanese cars, Dave. Oni-chan. I have had the cap explode on me while doing that before. Booger sugar. No, I've never done booger sugar. Although I've been told that LSD does help with headaches, but I'm not quite there yet. Wait. Oh, you said the Celsius. I thought you said the Champion. Shooting Cellar and Bellet as your practice ammo, just because it's cheap. Cellar and Bellet's actually pretty good. It's actually owned by the same company that owns Taurus. Got your only speeding ticket in a Buddy Celica? What, did you mistake the kilometers per hour? That's backwards. Yo, they say the base 2024 Land Cruiser starts at 50K, 50K for a Toyota. Dude, 50K is actually cheap for a Land Cruiser. Have you seen what the loaded ones go for? Have you seen what the 2024 Durango RTs start at? Holy crap. Look at this. Here's one. I'm going to pull it up on the screen here. This is Oarsman. So this is the same Durango I have, only it's got the little bit more newer front end on it, right? This is Oarsman. This is a local dealer to me. Come on, hands. So this is a 2023 Durango RT all-wheel drive. MSRP on it was 70 grand. The only difference is this one has the SRT, the hood, and the newer front end on it in comparison to my RT. My RT, it does look like it's got upgraded brakes, but still 70 grand for an RT all-wheel drive. I paid 18 for mine. I'm looking for this nose though, because that nose will bolt directly onto my 2015 if I can get one. There we go. Back to me. You're in Canada, so you could have been reading the. When I lived in Minnesota, yeah, Glocks don't give up. Wait, where? I missed something. You're in Canada, you could have been reading that miles per hour. When I lived in Minnesota, right, I was working for a dealer there, and I literally researched this. If I had lived in Canada for 2 years, I could have applied for dual citizenship, and then I could have been driving Japanese cars here in America, and I would have been able to do it legally because as a dual citizen, you have driving permits that allow you to drive Canadian cars in the United States. So I almost lived in Canada for 2 years just to get dual citizenship, just so I could drive Skylines and stuff legally, because they were fully outlawed because of Motorex, which was a bullshit company out of California that ruined it forever. Actually, Motorex started it. Kaizo Industries ruined GTRs for everybody. I've gone over that before. That's because all the homies need the RT, yo. You know what's funny, though, DB? I want one of those bare bones Series 70s that they don't import to the US. I don't get it. Got the Lexus version Land Cruiser thing. Yeah, the the 400, 430, whatever. Anyways, back to the RT. Yeah, you know what's funny though? The vast majority of people that have a Durango do not have RTs, which is because of the price hike on it. Like over here in Winchester area, Winchester, Leesburg, Fredericksburg, Inwood, West Virginia. You get all this Northern Virginia stuff. All these areas, everybody's rocking a GT that they debadge, trying to make them look like RTs, and it's hilarious because, you know, they go to take off and all you hear is because they have little V6s in them. Oh, Canada, don't you know? Yeah, I almost went up there and lived there. I was practicing talking like a Canadian, don't you know? Oh, for sure. We go out. We go outside every now and then. It's a little bit cold. You know, the other day it was like 14 degrees Celsius and it was really cold. The maple syrup, don't you know, it was barely flowing out of the tree. Went up there to Timmy Hortons and got a couple of donuts. It was a pretty good time. Came back, had a few beers with the guys, with the fellers, and it was pretty good, don't you know? Oh, for sure. You betcha. You betcha. You've been thinking about getting a 2024 4Runner, simple 5-speed auto and 4-liter V6. Premium is $47K. Yeah, that's still, it's more than I like to spend on a vehicle. I sold cars for 20 years. My first new car, so I started selling cars in 2001. Great year to start, fucking 9/11. And I started selling for a used car dealership, and I used to buy, I never kept the car long enough to change the oil, and I didn't buy a brand new car until 2013, technically 2014. That was my first new car, and I got a hell of a deal on it. I got a 2014 GT Track Pack with the Brembo package, the Torsen Limited Slip Differential. The GT Track Pack, they stole the name for the Performance Pack and actually the Track Pack for the 350, but the Track Pack basically gave you everything that the Boss engine had, or the Boss 302s had, like the Laguna Secas and the Boss 302s. It didn't have the Roadrunner intake. It had the Coyote motor, so it was a little bit less powerful, but not by much. But I paid $30,000 for the Track Pack, and that was actually pretty much a steal. I regret not getting the Brembo brake or the Recaro seats, because it was a $900 option, and I didn't get it. It would have been like $30 a month for the payments, and I didn't buy it. And I regret that, because I probably would have kept the car. What up? You typed in Scat Pack. What's up with the Scat? Oh yeah, all the Chargers in the area are Scat Packs. I'm pretty sure those are going to wind up at auction soon. Dude, they're all getting ratty around here. All the dudes that went out and bought one at $15,000 over sticker during COVID. Man, I'm seeing a ton of them get repoed now. I haven't been watching like the local auctions, but I'm going to start watching those because the RT Scat Packs are going to start dropping. My 2021 Challenger is a Scat Pack. Which little V6 twin turbo are you talking about, DB? I'm lost here. You just saw news reporting car sales tanked in 2023. GM, Ford both down 500,000 units. Toyota and Honda down 200,000 units. Nissan down 50%. Only Tesla increased. Here's the problem with what happened in the automotive market, and I saw it during COVID because I was looking for my truck. I actually bought my Ram during COVID because I managed to get a good deal through a local dealer that my father got his Challenger from, and then I went and got my Ram from. When the chip shortage happened, you were having $100,000 Tahoes and Escalades being delivered without Apple CarPlay and without navigation and stuff because the chip shortage happened. Because the chip shortage happened, prices shot through the roof because the inventory just stagnated, especially for Ford and GM. Their cars were just sitting because they didn't have the chips for them. The APIMs, just the little chip that controls all the Sync 3s in the Fords, they weren't available. And it caused a big problem for the manufacturers. But the dealers were making more money. So it's a thing between the dealers and the manufacturer, because when you go to a Ford dealership, you're not buying directly from the manufacturer. The only manufacturer that sells directly to the public is Tesla. Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Tesla, Fiat, Lamborghini, all these guys, they're buying their cars from the manufacturer and then reselling them. That's why they're able to mark them up, because the dealership owns the cars, not the manufacturer. So they marked up all their cars. They were getting 15 to 20K over sticker. So they were like, hey, you guys don't have to send us as many vehicles, because they were willing to pay a little bit more to charge a lot more. Now that the demand is down, the supply is still down because they shut down like shifts of manufacturing, and now they still can't produce the cars. Volkswagen, my buddy and I, we got his wife a Tiguan this last year when I got my Durango, and we couldn't find her the one she wanted because the new cars were only coming in front-wheel drive because they didn't have all-wheel drive components available. It was ridiculous. So it's technically correcting itself, but it needs to. 2.7 EcoBoost in what? Your F-150? How many vehicles do you personally own? Right now, I'm actually down to one, believe it or not. that I own. I own my Durango. At one point, my highest number of vehicles I owned when I was at my peak was like 11 or 12. But right now, I only own one car. I'm correcting that after tax season, and I'm going to get a few different things going here. But I just recently sold a Celica. I had an old Celica. I had a Lincoln Navigator, but a buddy of mine needed an all-wheel drive vehicle because his car took a crap, so I sold him my Navigator, and I've traded off my vehicles. The Challenger is my father's car, but he doesn't drive it. It just sits in the driveway. Isn't that common sense, the dealer markup? Dealer markup to me is bullcrap. We did it on Shelby's. And the problem is the dealer is the one making all the money, literally owner of the dealership. So I worked for the Ford in Northern Virginia, Jerry's Ford, I'll just name it, I don't care. They're decent people, they're good friends of mine. I still talk to the owner's son. When we had the 2013 to 2014 Shelby GT500s, the ones that got the 662 horse engines, we were marking those up 12 grand to 15 grand. And if you sold it as a salesperson, your commission was still only $1,000. No matter how much you sold the car for, you only got $1,000, which was not a lot of money. You're talking about a 10% on the markup. When our normal markup for selling a vehicle, I used to make more off of Fusions than I made off of selling Shelby's. When I worked for another dealer called Ted Britt, and we sold Z06s, you got $1,000 commission. That was it, even though they were $107,000 cars. I sold one to an NFL player. I took his 2011 C6 or C7 in on trade, only gave him 30 grand for it because he had put big wheels and modified it, and then I sold him a Z06 for $117,000, and my commission was $1,000, even though we were $18,000 marked up on that one. So I was a little angry. I stopped selling those. I'd rather sell a Chevy Cruze. I'd make the same money. DB twin turbo V8 will smoke the smaller V6. No replacement for displacement. In the end, it's a huge air pump, more air can pump. Sean, I don't think you have the full context for what he was talking about. But yeah, obviously, if you twin turbo a V8, it's going to be faster than a V6. That is true. However, what he's talking about is when you're talking about factory cars, he's talking about a factory scat pack versus a modern 10-speed 2.7 EcoBoost. And off the line, the 2.7 EcoBoost will take off faster than a scat pack Durango. However, the 0 to 60 is faster on the Durango, but the initial off the line launch, the 2.7 EcoBoost is faster because it spools up like nobody's business. I've had both. So, yeah. What you look at the Alfa Romeo Giulia with the twin turbo 507 horsepower V6, the Kia Stingers with the twin turbos. There is a way to replace displacement, but I prefer the Hemis myself just because I prefer what I call lazy power. If you aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, lazy power is what I love. When I'm at 80 miles an hour in the Durango, 8-speed automatic transmission, all-wheel drive system, I'm turning 1800 RPMs, whereas when I was driving my EcoBoost F-150 down the freeway, number one, it hunts gears more, but even with the 6-speed automatic transmission, I was still spinning like 25 to 2800 RPMs. I just don't like an engine that is always hunting. That's why I sold the F-150 actually. Would you think Ford would bring sedans to the American market? Unfortunately, Ford committed to getting out of the sedan market. The Taurus, the Fusion, and the Focus were the last. Once the Fiesta was gone, they replaced that with the EcoSport. Then you have the Escape, and then you have your bigger ones. It's kind of like when Ford got out of the minivan game, they decided to get out of the sedan game as well, and I think it's it's not a great move. I would like to see them stick with the Fusion, especially when they came out with the Fusion Sport and they gave it the 2.7 liter twin turbo. That was a hell of a car. Mark, hey Mark, what's up, dude? Your Dodge Journey has a small 4-cylinder. It really underpowered. Would love to turbo it. You can, the 4-cylinder that's in the Journey is basically the same as the Fiat Multi-Air, so you could probably get the intake and replace the exhaust with the turbo manifold. Although I think on the naturally aspirated, it's actually the head is reversed, so don't quote me on that. Gearing matters as well. You can't imagine they have the same gearing in a V6 turbo. They may, but I would think they don't. It depends, because it's a model dependent thing for gearing, not engine. A Durango RT in 2018 got the Scat Pack, or the 392 Hemis 411 rear gearing, which made it go faster. The 2.7s have, depending on which transmission, again, if you have a 10-speed transmission, you can have a 411 rear gear in it because you have a 10-speed that compensates for it, versus a 2016, which is what I had. I had the 6-speed automatic transmission, and I think I had 373s or 381s in the back of mine. So gearing does play a big difference in it, but it's not engine dependent, it's model dependent. You were looking at a Taurus Interceptor today, the decommissioned cruiser, blacked out with spot lamps. That'd be cool. My buddy Daniel, he had an FJ Cruiser, and at the height of COVID, 143,000 mile FJ Cruiser, black. I got him nearly $30,000 on trade for it, and he owed less than 20. So I got him $30,000 on trade for a 140,000 mile FJ, clean, but a little worn out. And I found him a 2016 Taurus SHO for like 14 grand. Had like 78,000 miles on it. It was really nice shape. Had upgraded brakes on it, and he rocks that to this day. And it was his dream car, and I'm glad I got it for him. They're a fast car. There's a tuner that's in North Carolina that tunes them, not Cobb. It's another tuner that tunes the SHO engines up to like 550 horsepower. 6-speed with the tow package and a locking diff. I'm assuming you're talking about your F-150, but yeah, that's a good package to have. My F-150, I did posts and stuff on it, but I don't know if I ever did a full video on it. I had it for damn near a year. I wasn't happy with the twin turbo V6. When I went to buy my truck, I was trading my Mustang in. Okay, let's back up. I'll tell you the whole story. My Mustang got keyed. I had it repainted, drove it for about a year. The transmission started acting up because I got 152,000 miles on the original clutch. I'd blown out the 5th gear synchro, so I was going to have all that repaired. But somebody keyed the car again because people are assholes. So I took it into the dealer, and I'm like, you know what? Why don't we get me something else? So I traded the Mustang in, and I was going to buy a King Ranch F-150 with the 6.2 in it. And something happened. I think the interest was a few points off. So I wound up going with the twin turbo V6 that they had on the lot, and it was fine, but I really wanted the 6.2 engine, and I should have stuck with it, and I didn't, and I regret it. I'd probably still have that King Ranch F-150 today if I had bought the King Ranch. Had the 22s on it, the nice leather, all that stuff, sunroof, remote start, had everything in it. I think about that one 3 times a week. Yes, agreed. People suck. A lot of people suck. Some do it professionally. Some do it just because they're douchebags and they take out their aggression on it. I have said it multiple times. If you have a problem with me, number one, talk to me. Just man up and talk to me. But number two, if you're going to do something, punch me in the face. Don't mess with my car. My car didn't do anything to you. You know, it's an inanimate object. Plus, if you do more than $500 worth of damage with a repaint being thousands of dollars, yeah, you're committing a felony, destruction of property, because vehicles are very expensive to repair. Screw, give me a Yugo with a 50 cal and a fuel card. I'm in. Because when people make fun of you for driving a Yugo and they look in the back and they see a 50 cal, they shut up. Yeah, the King Ranch, and it was the classic King Ranch. It was the golden brown. Ocean Dude, you has a problem with me. Okay, go for it, bro. Punch me through my computer. Eh. Ah. Just remember, when you hit me, shit splatters when you hit it. Whew, man. Am I tired or you tired? David, have a good night. You have to shovel snow. Sorry, man. Thanks for coming in for a few minutes. Appreciate it. You know, it's only been 30 minutes, but you said screw your work and came back. Well, welcome back, Brady. A Prius on 33s and the 6-inch lift. No. The Prius I want is the one with the Elephant engine in it. Prius. Have you guys seen that one? Guy built one. I believe it's in a video game or two. This guy right here. So this was a Hellcat powered Hemi Prius. That's a Hellcat that's a Prius I would drive. Street legal too. Mike, did you see the article on electric vehicles stranded in cold weather? I read a few things. I really didn't dive into the article too much. I read that they were getting stranded. I thought it was just simply because of the cold weather, but the charging station's not working. That would actually be a good reason why they would be dying. I assume that they're the drag Prius. I would assume that would be a good reason for them to die. Yep. Long day dealing with idiots at work. Yeah, I hate those. Brady's a music fan. Also, Bon Jovi or Guns N' Roses? Old Bon Jovi or current Bon Jovi? Because if it's a debate between the two, I'm going to go with Guns N' Roses for the older stuff. Axl looks really bad these days, so I'm going to go with modern Bon Jovi. Oh, when you said Whitesnake, for some reason I went to Great White, that band that killed a bunch of people when their show caught on fire. Anybody looking forward to any video games coming out this year? Let me know. I'm looking at some. Also, just letting you guys know that definitely the quest to get my video views up is working. As we discussed last time, my goal is to get my daily video views up for long form, which is what I'm really looking to do, because by getting the long form up, it's going to help grow the channel the best. And yesterday was the best day I've had in months, so I'm happy there. Like I said, if I can get over 1 million views a month on the long form, that's going to grow this channel huge and quickly. And again, I'm not looking for money. I'm not asking people to give me stuff. I'm just looking to grow the daily views. So if we get over 1 million views a month, that would be 10 times, actually be 16 times what I was doing, which means I'd be able to get enough every month to do something fun, like pick up some fun stuff, and we can do some fun stuff, as well as maybe start doing some giveaways. I'd like to do some giveaways. It's harder to do the giveaways, but I may do those as the channel grows. So again, if you guys see it within your hearts to like videos and leave comments on them, you're going to help me out just by doing that. I really do like that. Thank you. Yes, you guys are wonderful. So let's go back here and see what's going on. Both, Brady. You're old. No, your clean EV doesn't use up tires or electricity. Huh. You want the Prius? They race in Super GT Series over in Japan, fitted with a mid-engine V8. I'm down. Rob Zombie or White Zombie? I'm gonna go Rob Zombie. Mayhem, also a band that offered some folks. You said something about video games, right? Forza, especially Horizon 4, is a good franchise. You give me so you have it on file. You talking to me, DB, about your FFL? That's fine. You can email it to me. Brady, Yes, I was mentioning that because I'm into video games. You've seen my rig. I'm actually selling that one because a good deal came up on a 14th gen. I'm going to be a sucker for that, so I'm going to sell this one so I can buy the new gen. But yeah, video games this year, they've been a little bit light on the announcements, and the ones that have come out have not been that great. But like I said, I went through Ready or Not recently. I'm liking that one. And then I'm going to be playing a lot more of Starfield because they're coming out with their first real DLC, which is the Shattered Space, which hopefully is the follow-up to the Crimson Claw. Oh my God, my brain is not working. Crimson Claw is somebody else. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that upgrade. And then Forza has always been my favorite racing sim. Forza Horizon 5 is my current favorite, although they rehashed tons of cars from Forza Horizon 3 and Forza Horizon 4. So we'll see if they actually come out with some new ones like they did last week. In fact, I need to log into that and see, because I don't think I've logged in since last week. I need to log in tomorrow because the new season's starting. But yeah. Let me see if anybody had actually left a message, because I put on a couple of different things, whether or not, let's see, 2 people left something, so let's see here. So a guy named Eric asked, why do people like a post about asking questions but don't reply with questions for me to answer? It's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. Also, what's your current favorite gun and why? I've already said that's my SP01. Lego guy said, yeesh. So I don't know what's going on with him. That was an hour ago, so if he was coming in, he should have been here by now. Let's check my other socials. Stupid question, can a moderator ban themselves? Would I ever live stream BeamNG Drive? I have it. My biggest problem is the lag that's been going on between trying to do stuff. Yeah, apparently Daniel must not have liked that video. Hold on a second. Why you no answer? You not like calcium bath for your sick? Send. So let's see if anybody else left me any questions. You're only here for the gangbang. Hope you ain't late. Well, you know what? Start with yourself and we'll see what happens when you finish. Nope, nothing there. Let's see. I don't have a big following on social medias, so I don't expect there to be a lot of stuff on those. I'm going to have to push them harder. That's the other thing I need to get better at. Search engine optimization, SEOs, algorithms, tags, things like that. So once I get all that practice in, hopefully those will become easier to do. He should be here by now. DB, go find Lego. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Lego. I know he's a younger guy, so he's probably got homework. Yeah, that or his mommy grounded him. His mommy. Also, that video, or excuse me, the computer that you saw in the thumbnail for the last live stream, that was actually my first real custom build. I was proud of that computer, and then I sold it. Yeah, somebody go find Lego. Drag him out here. Would you? Yeah, like I said. With the delay that I'm currently seeing, I just don't think it would be good. Although, for me, the delay would be different. I haven't played BeamNG in a while. Let's see the last time I played it. It's a little bit overcomplicated for me. What the hell? Why did I scroll through the comments? You be honest, you're not the youngest. You're on the younger side too. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with being young. You sons of bitches. You whippersnappers. Oh, you little freaking embryos out there messing with stuff. Let's see. I've only played 7 hours of BeamNG, but I'm going to load it up while we're talking. The launch has detected an older version of BeamNG is present in your system. We will now migrate most of your data to the latest version. Okay, apparently we won't be playing it. Let's see what happens. I'm going to launch it while I'm talking to you guys. Oh, I think I just got yelled at. Why is it playing in a window? That's why I have multiple fingerprints on here. It won't play. Oh, sucks to be him. Let's see. Not a bad one. He's my best friend. You ever build a supercomputer? Define a supercomputer, because I think my computer is pretty awesome. I've never built anything that's... Well, I did build a multi-CPU X79 build, if that counts. Scenarios. Let's see here. Where's the big jump? Where's the big jump? Soccer, a run for life. I'm looking through my BeamNG maps, guys. Maybe I'll do one. The dam jump. Let's see what happens there. And then we'll come back here. Go to OBS. Okay, we'll go to OBS. Go to OBS. Nope, can't go to anything. What are you doing to me? Hopefully I'm still up. Ooh, it does not like that. There we go. Let's see what happens. Actually, we'll do this. Do this. Put me down here in the corner. Nope, wrong one. Hey, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express one day. There we go. Put me down in the corner. No idea what's going to happen. Oh, it's not even showing. Great. There it is. Okay. When it dims the lights in the room temporarily, 0.5 seconds while... Hey, there's Lego. Brady, you turned 13 on the 6th. You guys can talk freely, though. I've heard it all before. Well, we don't cuss too much. I say the bullshit every now and then, but I don't try to be too crazy. We're going to use this cab thing. I don't even know what the controls are. Oh, there we go. Oh, already screwed up. Oh, this isn't... Oh, no. Oh, boy. Here we go. I think I screwed up. I think I screwed up, guys. Oh! I missed all the targets. I have no idea what I'm doing. But this is what a 12900K and a 4080 can do. Are you guys even hearing this? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Am I gonna hit it? I think I might hit it. Dang it. You think I missed? Yeah, I missed. Try one more time. Let's try a different car. Here we go. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Already damaged the car. We're done. We're done, bud. Oh! This what you guys want to see? You want to see me crash repeatedly, over and over, because I'm a dumbass? Let's go with their version of a Ferrari. We'll go with the Polizia. An error occurred. It crashed it. I feel so bad. Alright, well, now we don't have to keep doing that. You can get a 2024 Palisade for $299 a month, which is a bunch of bull crap. There we go. You didn't know you were getting a BeamNG live stream. Well, it crashed on me, so I guess we can do a live stream where we build something else. How's that sound? Let's shrink this up. Yeah, that's a broom on the floor. What about it? Shrink this up. Shrink this up. There we go. Put me down here in the corner. Put me down, 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 down. Let's see. Who's of drinking here? Let's see my search history. No, I don't think we're going to be doing that. Let's go into Car Mechanic Simulator. I haven't played that in a while. More? Oh, I already have the rims. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, shoot. I'm not cheating. I need to cheat. Hang on a second. I'm coming. I'm coming, Ma. We mod to the rescue. You have a bunch of windows open that are the same thing. Just curious. What do you mean I have a bunch of windows that are open? I have video details, Jiminy Show, things like that. I'm a cheater, baby, so why won't you kill me? Oh, no. What if I did a GTA live stream? I'd consider it, but again, I'm not much of a like RP guy. I don't have a lot of mods installed for that other than cheats. Brady, you got work to do. Might be back, might not. See ya. All right, Brady, cool. GTA 6. Why you got to bring up a sore subject, bro? GTA 6 doesn't come out until 2025, and when it does, it won't be available on PC. But you know, thanks for punching me in the head. But no, way back to your old question, man. The last supercomputer I built was a dual processor X79 with like 64 cores and 128 threads, and under testing it would dim the lights. Abco, that might be why it crashed. No, it was an unhandled exception in the controls, it said. I have 2 keyboards connected, wireless, Bluetooth controller, as well as 2 different mice hooked up to it, so it was something that was causing that. It's definitely not my computer. I've got a 12900K, 32 gigs of RAM, and an RTX 4080. There's nothing that's going to bottleneck that right now, especially not a game like BeamNG. It was a handling exception. Like right now, I'm using, with everything I have running right now, it's running memory at 39%, so I have 16 gigs, and that's with a game running in the background. So, Big Boy Toys, that's the name of my character. Windows 11 seems to run pretty good for me. Mice or meese? It all depends. Sometimes the mice are nice, but the meese are sweet. The moose is loose in the hoose. Yeah, these are some of my toys. Yes, you have to look at the keyboard because the keys are all too close because it's a wireless one. Yeah, I love this game. I don't know if you guys have played this game. Moose, moose. Yeah. Let's go looking in the junkyard. You want to go to the junkyard? Bro, you didn't know people were... Dude, you've been at every single one. So, of course, people are expecting you, Sonny. Let's go to the junkyard, see what we can find. Yeah. Party don't start till you walk in, Kesha. I mean, Lego. Damn, I got it mixed up. So you guys, let's build something together. And I'm not a cheater. I just cheat because cheating's easy. Where are we going? You guys got to pick the car. I'll talk them out to you. Leave me some questions while we're doing this too. You know, all of a sudden I'm live streaming a game. It's really weird. I could live stream like Starfield too. Deer meat or beef? I prefer beef, but I enjoy deer meat. Oh, here we go. Here's one. There's a ooh, it's the Knight Rider car. So that's one. So that's the Mustang. We can build that up. I think we can put a V6 in it just to screw with people. Let's check this. Maybe we get a nope. I like to find the barn find maps, which means you have to sit here and do this for everything. Just continually go through, try to find your stupid maps. You see, DB. Well, you left me a message an hour ago on a post saying, hey, yes! Oh, there's not a lot of cars on this map, and I already have one of these in there, although this looks like a GT3. Oh, it's the lit edition. No. Could go look in my own garages. Anybody play this game besides me? I could spend hours just disassembling cars. Be like, bro! I think this is Brian's Supra. Yep, see, I'm getting to know these stupid cars too much. So there's our choice. We can build a Mustang, a Eclipse, or whatever this is. Nothing. So what do we build? What do we build? Actually, this is actually kind of boring, isn't it? Let's quit this. That's what we do. It's what we do here in Funland. But anyways, yeah, all of that, and it still wasn't peaking that high. Max was 12 gigs. I still have 20 gigs available. You got Starfield and played it like 10 minutes of it. It's been like 2 months since you got it, but you'll start playing it more. You play a similar game in real life? What do you, or do you work for a yard? This was the GOAT when I was a kid, man. You ever played Death Rally? Top down. You gotta blow up your enemies. So this is my games list. You got Bad Nam. I have not even played, and I have Gotham. Where's Gotham? I've got them. I've got hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. That's VR. But I don't have my VR headset hooked up right now. The original Mafia, the definitive edition, Mafia 3. I don't know why those aren't installed. Mad Max, Leisure Suit Larry. We all love that game, right? Let's see. Do I have any porn games on here? Probably. LS swap or Coyote swap. It depends on the application. Zaxxon, you're your own mobile mechanic. That's cool. Ocean Dude. Honestly, LS swap is so much easier than a Coyote swap. Coyote swap, the block is so wide that it actually limits your ability to put it in some vehicles, chassis. Also, the LS is such a more simple engine, and there's so many more aftermarket companies that do standalone engine control engine control modules and stuff. It's so much better just to do an LS swap. However, I'm of the opinion that you should, there we go, you should stay with the brand. I believe in, excuse me, I believe in staying brand specific when I do changes. You didn't start World War III, bro. No, like you said, everybody was just having some fun. It got a little carried away, and we're just where we are now. So, no big deal, dude. You're here. You're having fun. Ask some questions. Do some stuff. Talk about things. Who's your favorite? I answer all the questions. Now I'm going to ask some of you some questions. Do you have a favorite YouTube creator for cars or whatever your favorite subject in? Good old 383 will take a better beating than most, but yes, are nice for the fuel injection. That's why I actually like the 5.9 Limiteds, the 360 cubic inch, because they're basically a slightly shorter stroked 383 and they're better than the 318s, but the 5.9s that were in the Durango, the first gen Durangos, and the Jeep Grand Cherokee Limiteds, that was an excellent engine. Thank you for finally saying that today, DB. But yeah, I liked the 360. Shelby liked them too. He supercharged the hell out of those and got some good power out of them. Now you're using letters. Real dirty bastard. La. So I watched Fast X last night. Holy shit, that went popcorny. For sitting watch. Oh yeah, I was looking at watches because I like me some watches. What am I missing? Oh, musty one. Don't make me look up things like blue waffle. Well, it shows up right away, so let's see who this guy is. You're a lifelong fan of all things powered. Let's turn some wrenches. Let's see what they're about. Don't want to be playing their audio because I don't know them. Toyota. Well, that's kind of cool. I like this. They gave up on it. Can we fix them? Small engine repair. I like this. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check them out. Dave, you made it. Thank you. Diesel. I'm not a huge diesel fan. So Musty One is somebody I'm going to have to definitely favorite him. Salo. If you say me, Lego guy, I'm going to time you out for 10 seconds. Salamandrin. Ooh, he's got a Porsche Carrera on his banner. They put a stop drive on those. That's been pretty interesting. There was a stop drive in place actually when Paul Walker was killed because of the rear suspensions. Granted, he was doing 101 in a 35. Well, his driver, Rodas or whatever his name was doing 101 in a 35. This guy looks like he's pretty cool. He bought a Singer, something new, a Z8. Something you need to know, new house. He's got the Lotus, he's got the new McLaren. He came to Qatar. He's got some money. He's got all the new stuff. Yep. Enjoy 10 seconds, bud. 10 seconds. Oh, I can't. I have to scroll up. 10 seconds. I'll teach you a lesson. Yeah. I don't know why I just did that. I don't believe it when people tell me I'm their favorite YouTuber. Because I'm not a YouTuber. So, that's number one. Take that, you filthy aminals. You'll be back in 10 seconds. Two favorite YouTubers for cars would be VCore. Yep, I like him. Boosted Motorsports. I've heard of them. They pop up every now. And then the one I'm watching right now is Scrap Life Garage. If you guys are into rebuilding crazy stuff, he's the one that's doing the manual swap Dodge Demon. He keeps saying it's the world's first, but it's really not when you consider that they manual swap the Charger in Fast X, and that has a Demon engine in it. Well, let's see what Boosted Motorsports is about. Ooh, second gen job ramp up, racing crashes. Okay. Rebuilding a Dodge Challenger. Everybody's rebuilding a damn Hellcat. I'm surprised there's any Hellcats left. Would you buy this Ram Eco Diesel? Nope. Burnt Hellcat, so somebody else is doing the same thing that Scrap Life is doing. Why do I think I've seen a few of his stuff before? Huh. Interesting. He did a Hemi swap. Cool. Did you get mad that I timed out our buddy? He should be back. You're more into 4x4s and mind exploring yourself. Do cars all day and don't want to watch them at night. Yeah, I was that way with my body shop for a while. I hated, literally hated working on cars and watching cars and doing stupid stuff. like that after I spent all day selling them. I hated watching vehicle things. VCore's nice because he does full teardowns and rebuilds. I'll probably wind up watching this Boosted Motorsports guy at some point. No, you. Lego, no. Kind of a joke, Ocean Dude. I said, who's your favorite YouTuber? And he said me, and I'm not a YouTuber, so I got mad and timed him out for 10 seconds. Everybody does the Hellcat Charger swap. I'm starting to get tired of those. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I know where Boosted is from. I started watching Boosted a while back because he was doing the Hellcat into a Dakota. That's what I remember him from. I knew I remembered him from something. The Hellcat into a Dakota was pretty cool. I approve of that one. Let's not try to start World War IV here. Yeah, no. Like I said, it was a bit of a joke, but I stand by what I said. The thieves must have missed a few things in this Hellcat. Boom, boom, boom. No. If the mods start World War IV, then I will kick them all out. So, oh, blue cop cams or blue cams, I've been enduring that one. Code Blue Cam, I've been watching a hell of a lot of them. Just because Wisconsins are funny. I lived in Minnesota for 20 years, so we always made fun of Wisconsinites, and the fact that they're like the #1 cop body cam state is hilarious. Grind Hard Plumbing Company. Let's check them out. I'm not showing anything because that's all their stuff. It is funny though. You guys are naming some popular ones because as soon as I did that, they came right up. So you got 2 million subs. World's cheapest car, 100 miles off road. Oh, okay. I think I saw him on Google because he bought that Chinese supposed car that looks like it's just a Tonka. Interesting. Some of this is interesting, some of it isn't. Vintage go-kart in 1 week. Okay, I might check him out too. Let's see, you're first responder for utilities trying to keep people from killing themselves. Today, 2 supervisors basically indicated to me they expect nothing from me and I am disliked, hence the terrible day. That sucks, man. That is bullcrap. The fact that supervisors would say that to you at all, that's just bullshit, dude. This live stream turned into BMG 2 Joe on the computer. Yes, Ginger Billy is funny with his creations and Vice. I've seen Vice Grip Garage. Turned into Joe on his computer. Yes. Yeah, I don't need you people. You're just here to entertain me. Tell me jokes. Chat monkeys. Should I call you all my chat monkeys? I think somebody would say that I'm being racist if I did that, though. VDB probably stepped out. He does that from time to time. Ginger Billy. Problem is, gingers don't have souls, so I don't really watch gingers much. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. Y'all check out my redneck battle tank. You got the baddest diesel truck. Yeah, you bought the Wish version of a Ripsaw. How lethal is his redneck bazooka? Front wheel drive dually truck. Did you know a PT Cruiser is technically classified as a truck? It's classified as a truck because it has a flat load floor. Oh. You're a new hire with 20 months experience at another company. When you were hired, they were sweet as pie. 4 weeks later, you're trash. Anyway, thanks for helping me get over it. Dude, no problem, man. That's always a problem that you run into anywhere where you become a new hire. it's hard to integrate. They probably have expectations for you to integrate in a specific way, and they're feeling that you aren't being their best friends, even though you're there to do a job, or I'm not going to defend either side. It sucks when anybody says anything out loud, especially somebody in a supervisory position saying straight out they don't like you. That's bullcrap. That should just be a no. When I ran my companies, I never did that in front of somebody. If I had any issues with something somebody was doing, let's say that you were my employee and you and I were having a problem, you and I would have a talk. I would never blow up on you or tell you something like that directly to your face, because that in and of itself is bullcrap. That's not the way you retain employees. Your jokes will get you a band, like reggae, pop, acapella. Well, if you guys don't tell me jokes, I'm going to talk like Patrick Warburton for a while. Yeah, let's check out some people. Here we go, a huge weather pattern shift is coming. That's going to be crazy. We're going to have to deal with this. Also, I've been looking at resonator deletes for my Durango. I want to make it a little bit louder. Yeah, this is good stuff. Goodbye. Goodbye. What are you talking about, Yzma? Yeah, I know, Ocean Dude. I was just screwing with you. Tell you jokes. Glocks are good-looking guns. Blah blah blah. His are all parodies, and they get funny if you're bored. Ooh, Ginger Billy. Yeah, no, his looked kind of fun. Although he raffled off his TRX, that was pretty cool. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. I've got a lot of guns, and I talk about them all the time, and I'd show them to you, but this is YouTube. They'd ban me. I play a lot of characters. I was the Tick Spoon. I was also in a bunch of College Humor sketches. It's pretty good. Currently, I'm playing Officer Joe on Family Guy. It's a good gig. Pays the bills. Allows me to do other things. I was in Men in Black too. You're gonna neuralize me, aren't you? Lego guy, you missed the joke. I asked for jokes and he said if he told a joke it would get him banned. Oh my god, Angry Video Game Nerd is still doing stuff? I respect that he's still doing stuff, but oof. He dragged on. I'm sorry, I'm over him. Oh my god, he's talking about somebody that creates content in a way that he doesn't approve of. It's the reason why a lot of YouTube content creators are burning out, especially in 2024 and leaving the platform, is that they've been sticking to the same thing for too long, and they stuck to a genre that's not going to change. Now, granted, Nintendo had, 800, 900 games, so he could do one a week for, quite a long time, 4 or 5 years, but it's been 14 seasons, 14 years he's been doing this. It's a little bit too long. Direct Weather is a good weather channel. I don't really watch weather channels much, but let's see. Direct Weather. Stop clicking over here. Yeah, we've got a cold front moving in from left to right. I like how Patrick Warburton can slip right into John Wayne. We're gonna look at a weather channel, pilgrims, and it's gonna be a good one. Direct shit. Direct Weather. Oh, sir, please click on me. Click on me so hard. Oh, woo. You're doing so well. Models are calling for severe winter patterns. Oh, no. Models are showing an extremely cold and snowy pattern in winter. Oh dear. Models predict major eastern sea storms and Arctic invasions. Oh, good golly, you should go to the store and buy everything. You see in Texas all the stores got bought out? Do a muffler delete and keep resonators. Did that with your Hemi. Yeah, the problem I have with doing a muffler delete, number one, here in Virginia, it would fail an inspection. Number two, I think you're in Virginia too, right, Mike? I think muffler deletes can get you in trouble. Maybe not, because I'm in Frederick County, so I don't have the test. I know if you remove your catch, that's a definite fail, but I think mufflers are a problem too, aren't they? But number two, I don't like to take off the mufflers. I think that causes too much drone for my taste. Um, you ever watch Just Rolled In? He posts clips of stuff mechanics send in. No, I have not. Let's check him. I'm out of drink. I need to get some more drink and maybe go to the bathroom. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now, almost 2 hours. I've gotten a little bit of drink, but I think I need to get a little bit more drink and drain my bladder. Yes, I have a lot. Yes, you're in Centerville. You test emissions in Centerville, I believe. White smoke, that's usually rings. Oh, customer says his son tried to do a burnout and wrecked clutch. Okay. Customer states haven't changed oil in 98,000 miles. It looked like level was fine, so I keep on using. You know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yes, I can see. Customer states. Ah, that's very good, very good. Look at that. They list their members. How do people with 300 videos have 500,000 subs? I have 1,600 videos. I only have 165. He's not generous. They decent. They are. What? I am missing so much stuff. I'm sitting over here trying to get more stuff from you guys. All right, you guys want to see the video that I said was coming out tomorrow? Let me know down in the comments. There's only 13 of you here, so you get a sneak peek. It's the one that got me. One of my buddies laughed. He said it won't play though, so I should call him and tell him to jump on a live stream. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of weird stuff here. But let me know if you want to watch my my video that I was talking about. Yes, 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 sure would. There's 13 of you here. That's only 3 of you. I want a majority. I want at least 7 of you saying yes. So if you're here and you don't normally say stuff, I still want to see you say something. Come on, people. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to block it. And then we're going to do this. Nope, nope. Only 3 of you. I want more of you. I have to run to the bathroom real quick, so I'm going to turn off my mic. Real quick. I'll be right back. Enjoy nothing, because nothing is something, and something is nothing. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. No sound? What do you mean there's no sound? Oh, I probably should have sound then, shouldn't I? Let's see. There we go. Alright, I apologize about that. If, like I said, I need a... I'm back. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. I need a couple more people to say yes to watching the other video. No sound? What do you mean there's no sound? Oh, I probably should have sound then, shouldn't I? Let's see. There we go. Alright, I apologize about that. If, like I said, I need a... I'm back. Sorry. I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, so now we're repeating everything because of the desktop audio. That's the problem I have, is it repeats it. So, fuck. Where are we? What I'll do is I will play the audio while muting my microphone, and then after the video plays, then we will come back. So, tell you what do you say we play it? That doesn't sound iffy. Move you down. And then after the video plays, then we will come back. So, tell you what do you say we play it? That doesn't sound iffy. Move you down. And then after the video plays, then we will come back. So, tell you what do you say we play it? That doesn't sound iffy. Move you down. Plays, then we will come back. So, tell you what do you say we play it? That doesn't sound iffy. Move you down.
Happy fucking Thursday.
That failed. I love the internet. Why is that not showing in the right window? I apologize, guys. It shouldn't have been doing that. My mouse is acting up. Yeah, I know. Tell you what, I'll just put the link right now. There you go. Put that into your search. Watch it in another thing and then come back because I'm annoyed. There we go. Oh, I'm such a good person at this streaming shit. I'm annoyed, I'm a joyed. Look guys, I'm not perfect. I'm very imperfect. You didn't see the famous couch. I don't eat cereal on the couch. Do 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 do. Yeah, not getting anybody talking. So some of you are sitting here going, "Why isn't he talking?" Well, this is the Bad Mood live stream, so I'm doing about as well as I expected to be today. I'm getting angry. Hold on a minute. Hold on 10 days. Let me figure this out. Why is it only showing part of the screen? Should be showing the whole screen. But it's not, because here's the screen, right? So you'd think, hey, well, we're just looking at the screen, so we should be able to see the screen. Why can't we see the screen? So then I go over here, I go to my shorts, I go up to here, I go up to here, got it here, going to here, go up to here, you play it on the YouTube, and it's not working. So what we'll do is we grab it, right? We'll put it up here. We'll do it this way, since life sucks and it doesn't want to play right. And yeah, I'm aggravated right now. Whoa, that was the wrong button. That was still the wrong button. Let me see, did that make it full screen yet? Which is stupid. That means one of my buddies is a member. Hold on a second, it's loading up the page. Nope, still is only, I don't know why, but my screen grab is only grabbing a quarter of it. So somebody help me out here. Preview scaling, full screen projector. No, that's not it. Holy crap. Someone help me. Somebody that knows this better than me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Why? Why you do this? Why? No. Yeah, I don't know why, but when I enlarge it, it only goes for half the screen. Let's go. What do I need help with? Well, OBS is being a pain in my ass and it won't let me put this thing full screen for some reason, which is driving me nuts. No, it's still not big enough. So I'm gonna go back up to where I was, because yeah, I'm now getting angry, guys, and I don't want to be angry. This is the Bad Mood Livestream, but I don't want to be angry. You're a small engine mechanic. You're at a loss here. It's not Jenny, it's actually Brady, Lego guy. It's somebody else. They're on a family account, so keep that in mind. Also, that's very loud. Let's move that over to here. There we go. Quiet it down a little bit. Doing math homework. Well, there you go. Nothing wrong with doing math homework. I said, I'm just really annoyed that that didn't come up right. Tomorrow morning it'll go live. Like I said, I apologize. It's a little annoying. I wanted to show this one to you, but it just won't work. I guess I could show it to you on my phone and be like the ultimate loser live streamer. Man, you're desperate for DB. Something tells me DB left. Or if he's still here, he's really debating why he still comes back to these live streams. I think for Friday's live stream, I'll probably just be doing a live stream while playing a game while talking to you guys, just because I think that'll be more fun. So, yeah. Maybe I'll set up and play like a fighting game. I can play those without sound. I love you guys. You scared him away. Damn you. Damn you, Ocean Dude. Damn you. Oh, look at that. PSR built a couple of Glock 17s that are Glock switched. Obviously he has the licenses for it, but it's a little annoying. Maybe Forza? Yeah, I can do that. Just play Forza in the background while we're talking. dark. What are we at, 2 hours? And then I had another instance where I got pissed off. So, yeah. I think that actually just killed this live stream. Me getting annoyed at that. That makes me angry. Making me angry. You guys ever watch TA Outdoors? TA Outdoors is pretty cool. He's the guy that built an entire off-grid cabin using pallet wood. I thought that would be fun to do. Yeah, see, I don't want to become a reviewer or a reactor, so I'm trying to avoid doing that kind of stuff. My chat's turning into a Discord. Maybe I'll even do some homework and I'll have some topics to talk about. Or I'll start doing little skits that have no point to them at all.
Mommy says that I can go outside and play as long as I want and not to come home until after the lights are on the freeway that she sends me to play on. It's really fun. Me and my buddies, we like to play dodge the cars. So far I'm the champion, and I have 4 less friends. And it's really funny to watch my mom call their moms. Yes, Billy got hit by another car. What happened to Billy? Well, they were playing dodge the car. Why are you British? I'm not sure. I was trying to do a different voice. It came out British. Yeah, I sure do miss Billy some days. It's really hard to get friends to play dodge the cars with me. I usually have to put out like messages on Facebook saying that I want to go play dodge the cars. And usually I'll bring somebody to film it because we were going to put it on Twitch, but then they got mad. They're like, little kids getting hit by cars. We don't allow that on the internet, even though they did back in the day.
What? Nate Petrosky is another good off-the-grid tuber too. That, and I like watching the guys that do the stealth camping. They'll go to like public places and they'll camp like in the middle of a roundabout because it's got trees and bushes and stuff, and they'll try to spend the whole night there. That's always interesting to watch. Let's see. Let's talk about some unexpected stuff. Let's see what's expected at SHOT Show this year. Expected at the SHOT Show. I'm going to type it like I speak. Alright, so I'm not giving you consent. Let's see. It's only 5 days. 5 days. You can save on your hotels. Armacite. I've never heard of Armacite. Let's see what they say. In the SHOT Show exhibit, Director of Marketing at Armacite. Updated thermal and night vision products. That'll be interesting because thermals are always expensive. Thermals are like $3,000 to $5,000. Team Fortress 2. I haven't played that in a long time. What are some reasons people should go to SHOT Show? Blah, blah, blah. To visit the community. Blah, blah, blah. Tens of thousands of vendors. SHOT Show is very much like SEMA, but for gun dudes. Should I register? Should I just register? I bet I can just go. As media, let's see if I can get in as media. Let's see. For the 20, should be advised that media attendance at the SHOT Show is by NSSF approval only. Okay. Media must pre-register. Let's see. Attendees. Become an NSSF. become an NSSSSS member. What manufacturers had the AR lever action last year? I believe that was Bond. Yeah, Bond Arms. It's called the LVRB. Says it's coming in spring of 2024, which sucks. Gonna be that long. It's also gone from $1,000 to $1,600. It'll be in 223 Wild initially, which is 556 or 223 Remington. It's also going to be eventually available in 300 Blackout, 450 Bushmaster, and 350 Legend. The butt stock is off of an 870, which means that'll all be changeable. It's got a crossbolt safety, and they have not settled on sights because it's all M-lock, and you can put your own on there. Bond, James Bond. If the guy that owns Bond Arms was related in any way to James Bond, it would make sense, because Bond is also the one, I believe, that makes the 4570 single shot. The model in 007. You're funny. You're funny, my man. You're funny. Yeah, they're doing the Cyclops in 4570. They're doing one called the Satin Package now, and they do a 44 Magnum. That's about the same price as the 4570. I'd probably rather shoot the 44 Magnum, to be honest. Where is SHOT Show? Good question, Lego guy. That is in Las Vegas, in Nevada, on the Sin Strip. And the last 3 years, I've known people that have gone, they've all gotten COVID, which is better than usual, because most of the time they got herpes simplex the last few times they've gone. Because you can get whores. Yes, Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. I think TriggerCon is in Vegas as well, but the SHOT Show is actually supposedly for vendors and people in the gun review space and people like that. So it's kind of like SEMA. SEMA is not just open to the public for the beginning. I believe you have to be a media outlet person. It's not just showing that off, because it's the Specialty Equipment Manufacturers Association, SEMA. It's the same way with SHOT Show, because it's, you want companies that are setting up gun shops to go out there and do massive purchases from the manufacturers, which is another reason why you actually have a lot of problem with the littler stores getting inventory. We ran into that. Both SHOT Show and the NRA Show tend to allow places like Bud's Gun Shop, guns.com, Sportsman's Warehouse, they have budgets of millions of dollars to purchase new items, so they'll go to SHOT Show with their checkbook and they will literally buy up an entire batch of firearms, and then they'll sell them off their website, which is why some of these guys will have the Bond Arms gun the day they come out, where some of the littler shops won't have them for 3 to 6 months after they come out. It's not a ticket thing, because you have to be, you can't, it's not just open to the public, you have to be, but let me see. You have to become a member to get a badge. If you're somebody there that's buying, like if you're an acquisition specialist for a company, or if you're a gun store, it's $35 to get in. If you're not a member, it's $150. If you're not a buyer, if you're someone that's just there, like a media personality, a YouTuber, a gun reviewer, something like that, if you're a member, it's $225. If you're not, it's $350. If you're in law enforcement, it's $35. If you're a non-buyer, it's $225. So it's not cheap to get in. And again, I did get invited, but I'm not going. But when you're talking about flights and stuff like that and hotels, by the time you're done, it's going to be very expensive. So like if you go to Las Vegas, the flight, let's say I left, it starts in 5 days. So if I left on Sunday and I came back on the 1st, let's say I did that, right? So if I left from DC It would be $250 round trip, which isn't bad. That's not bad. That's a non-stop flight with Spirit, so you have a 40% chance of getting there. So $245 for the trip. I'm a non-buyer, and I'm not going to become a member, so that'd be another $350. So you're talking $500 just to get into the door. And then when you're talking about hotels in Vegas, you're going to spend quite a bit over the course of a week. So let's see. Luxury resort on the Strip is another $327. That's actually not bad, but I think that's per day, right? No, that's 1 week. That's not terrible. $327. So you're at $900, not counting gratuities, anything like that. And then you get your food and your entertainment and everything. So if you go to SHOT Show, bare minimum, you're going to be spending a couple of grand, a few grand maybe, because when you're talking about food. Only worth it if you can work experience it. Yeah, like I could write it off because my business and the fact that I have a channel, so I can go in there as a channel, I can go in there as a non-buyer, I can make videos, I could try to make videos that would earn me money, but the main thing is I could write off a lot of the expense, but I'm not going to drop 2 grand out of my pocket to go to some place that I would have to use a freaking scooter, because with my double amputation I can't walk that floor. I can't walk that whole thing. That would kill me. But $327 for a luxury resort on the Strip. That's pretty cool. It's an apartment that sleeps 6. It has 2 beds, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. 327. Is that per day? I have to see what that is. Yeah, that's per day. That's what I thought. So it's $327 a day because it's on the Strip. So if you stay there for 5 days, it's $1,500 plus your $800, $2,300 plus your incidentals. You're talking $300 to $3,500 to go to SHOT Show, and I just don't feel like dropping that kind of money on going. So, yeah, that's why I'm not going to SHOT Show this year, or next year probably, unless Daniel invites me when he gets his store going. I'm so angry that I can't show that. Oh, so yeah, it's only a couple hours. I was in kind of a bad mood when I started this, and then I got into a slightly worse mood when the video wouldn't play for you guys correctly. So tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, you can watch that video, the short that I made. It's really annoying to me that I couldn't even show it. And apparently my other buddy wouldn't play it either. You can tell that it's not so much of a bad mood live stream anymore, right? That makes you happy. No, I mean, like you said, when I talk to you guys, I kind of lose most of the bad mood, and neither of us are expecting anything. When I tried to play the video and it was only showing in a quarter window, again, I still haven't done the video series on how to properly set up OBS. That annoyed me. That made me a little bit angry. So yeah, so when stuff like that goes wrong, that pisses me off a little bit, and that made my mood a little bit worse. But like I said, the people that are here definitely make it worth it for me to keep doing these. So, would you ever do a YouTube follower meetup during the summer at your buddy's outdoor range? That would be something I'd have to set up with him. I'd have to rent the range for the day probably. It's something I wouldn't mind doing, but it's harder to do a meetup for firearms because you guys would have to, there would be stricter rules. We'd be able to shoot and stuff like that, but it wouldn't be like a free-for-all kind of thing. It would be like when we organized the mayor of Middletown, we had their charity, they had their like their fundraising event at our range, and people got to shoot some of the guns out there, things like that. So it would be something like that. I would consider it. Depending on the number of people that might like tentatively say they'd show up for it. That's something we'll have to wait until summer to think about though. I do know that Liberty Arms down in Harrisonburg, Virginia, last year they did a full auto shoot. So all the major companies came out. Silent Chico brought a lot of full automatic firearms. Maybe if I can kind of get that all worked out together, maybe we'll do like a Liberty Arms Jiminy Show meet and greet / full auto shoot, which I think would be cooler because then we'd have a lot of fully automatic firearms. Sorry, my voice is going a little bit. So if I can arrange something like that, I would definitely put it up in the comment section. So we'll have to see what happens. So what are we at? If you don't mind you asking, approximately how much do you make a year on YouTube? Brady, it's not a big deal. I'm pretty transparent about it. It varies. As I've been talking about in the previous live streams, I'm trying to get my long form video count up, because long form videos up until shorts, I was probably making a few $100s a month. So not much, even though I got 160,000 subscribers, a few $100 a month. Shorts made me a bunch of money on the ones that were really popular. The John Wick press check is useless video for a couple of months made me some decent money. Some of the doing this will get you a felony videos have made me some money. But in general, even though, because I've been monetized since like I was monetized back in 15, and then thanks to Jake Paul screwing everybody over and causing the adpocalypse, then they instituted the 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours. So I had to spend a year getting subscribers built up. And then after that, I got my monetization back. But since 2019, it's been a few $100s a month. That's why I said I don't do this for a living. There's no way somebody like me who is not doing this as a living could live off of a few $100s a month. That would be insane. So I have side hustles, obviously. But yeah, if I can get long form views up to 1 million views a month, right now we're at 122,000. And with 165,000 subs, it should be possible, considering I'm putting up 50 videos a month, including the live streams, the long forms, and the shorts. I have 40 to 50 uploads a month. So theoretically, that's what's pushing the long form videos to climb. So as those continue to climb, that will bring in more money. According to things like Social Blade, somebody like me should be bringing in $7,000 to $10,000 a month. I'd love for that to happen, because then you, me, and the channel could have so much more fun. I could hire an editor so I could do more range stuff. I could hire an editor for my long form stuff so it would look more professional. I'd like to hire somebody to do an intro for the channel. I'd like to hire somebody to just kind of manage my social medias, but I can't afford that because, again, this isn't a business that I'm using to make money. It's just something I'm doing for fun. But since I'm able to do it as a business because I have income from it, I'm able to write that off and kind of make it work. So approximately, how much does it cost to be a member? To become a member on the channel, I think I have a few different tiers: $2 a month, $5 a month, and $20 a month. The $2 a month just gets you, when I do my batch filming, like after I get off tonight, I'm going to film both of those SIGs that are sitting back there, as well as a couple other ones. So it's like $2 a month. And then you'll get, anytime I do batch filming and I put up 6 to 10 videos ahead of schedule, like today, yesterday's CP33 that came up has been under the members tab for almost a month because I filmed it that long ago. But when I do shorts and stuff like that, I'll usually put them under the members tab because I'm waiting for monetization to get approved. You don't have to become a member. Again, that's not as big a deal. That's like instant, hey, here's money for you. The biggest thing for somebody doing something for me is that they become, they like videos, you watch videos, you comment on videos, you leave me interaction on my videos. That will get you more, get me more noticing from YouTube, which will then promote my videos more, which will then help the channel grow. So don't think you have to become a member unless you just want to help the channel grow, which is cool, and I definitely take it, but you don't have to, not at all. Whew, that was a lot of talking, and some of it was rambly, so I do apologize about that. Yeah, I ordered a couple of my own shirts, so I'm going to start wearing those in live streams. I ordered a couple of them. I'm going to come up with some new stuff, because the I Fail Successfully shirt is more of an inside joke, so I might just do something with just my logo and then like the American flag on the side, and then I'll come up with something for the live stream crew. Something like that, something where you guys can get something just so that you have something physical to talk about. So yeah, I think that should be about it. Should we dip out? I think we should dip out. Let's go ahead and just, Brady, dude, like I said, it's cool. You don't have to become a member. when new videos come out, just give them a like. Just let them play in the background, kind of a thing. That'll help the channel much more than becoming a member. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, dude, you don't have to become a member. You don't have to give me money directly. I appreciate that. But thank you. Thank you anyway. But yeah. So we're at, what, 2 hours and 20 minutes? I think I'm going to call it. My voice is getting a little hoarse. Like I said, my eyes are just burning right now because, yeah, I didn't get any sleep today. Ocean Dude, have a good night. Can I explain the in-joke? All right. So, working at the gun store, people will bring you guns, right? They'll bring you guns, and they want to sell them, and you got to look them up, and you only have a few minutes if you're helping multiple people, and you work with people that are a-holes. Hey, Lego guy, thank you. But when somebody brings in a gun, and I make them an offer, that's one part of the transaction. When I go to sell the gun, that's another transaction. I have, on occasion, misidentified the gun that I'm looking up. So I'm looking in Gunbroker for average sale price of a gun. And my price is this. But it turns out the gun was worth this. So that is part of it. I failed. I made a mistake, but it worked out in our favor. But there's also been times where I've also told somebody the wrong price. And when I tell somebody a price for a firearm in the store, I sold a Beretta 1301 Tactical for $850 because I screwed up, because I knew we had $550 into it. So I said, here, have it for whatever. You can have it for this. He's like, freaking sweet, dude, that's awesome. And then I realized I was giving him the price for a used 930, not the 1301, but I had already said it out loud. We sold the gun, but we still made $300. So I failed successfully. So that's the failed successfully explained. Yep, I'll see everybody on Friday. I'm going to push out a little bit more social media stuff, try to do a little bit more filming, try to get more attention so that you guys have even more people to interact with, because it's not just me that I want you guys interacting with. You guys can help each other out when people have questions that I might not know the answer to or I can't look up right away. That's where you guys come in and you guys can help out growing the channel, because I do look like all you guys that are here every week, right? All you guys that come back and you enjoy the live streams and you ask questions and we figure things out together, that is what I want this to be. I want us to all be a community that actually interacts with each other. Now, I'm not going to be one of those guys that's going to be like, oh, I want to save the world. I don't, you know, I have certain charities that I personally donate to, but that's my thing. You guys don't have to. I donate to children's hospitals and Ronald McDonald House. I don't give to Goodwill because Goodwill keeps 97% of their donations for themselves, so don't give to Goodwill. That's just my personal opinion. Salvation Army is a much better charity, but Ronald McDonald House, Wendy's House, all those places that say, hey, we're going to give coats to kids, I donate to those all day long. The children's cancer research, I donate to those, but I do not, I don't recommend doing like online charity streams because a lot of that money doesn't go where it should. So yeah, thank you guys. Shit, people are coming in. If nobody asks me a question in the next 8 minutes, then we'll end this. Probably gonna end this anyways. I'm running out of stuff to talk about today. I'm getting really tired and I gotta go to work tomorrow and do a bunch of stuff too. So, as I'm sitting here, anybody got anything to add? My hat's up so you know that we're getting near the end. Mike, good talking to you, man. Be cool to meet up with you someday, especially if you're into guns. Maybe we'll figure something out, go shooting. I got to go over to Centerville anyways. There's a couple of pawn shops I used to go to. Well, you hope you'll be with me when I get famous. Good night. Thank you, Brady Lobster. Thanks for coming in today. Appreciate it. Really do. Thank you very much to everybody that's come in. And I didn't realize I was mostly off screen. Apologize, but yeah, let me know if there's anything else. I really want to have more stuff ready for the videos, but then my brain stops. Alright, so we're going to do the countdown. Ready? 58, 37, 12, 14. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'm burning out, and I think that we should stop. So come back on Friday. We'll talk some more. We'll have some more fun. Yeah.